welcome to Talking Couch Potatoes. Today, we're going to be doing a 16 personalities test to see what personality we have. Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for that amazing and wonderful introduction, Amber. Someone squeaked.
The door. Someone squeaked.
We really need to make a bloopers podcast.
Yeah.
So basically, I saw this on another podcast and I found it really interesting. So I thought we should do it, guys. It's kind of really similar to the extroverts, introverts quiz, but it's more as the kind of person you are, not whether or not you're introverted or extroverted. So there's like loads of personality types, 16 actually, which is why it's called 16. If you want to do the personality test while we're doing this, then that would be fun.
For each question, there's a scale from agree to disagree, and there's little bubbles in between, so you can pick how strongly or weakly you agree to disagree.
Yeah. So the first one is, you enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people.
Like concerts and festivals and stuff.
Or just, yeah.
Yeah.
Or just parties or just social gatherings.
You know, whenever there's people.
Yeah.
I somewhat disagree. Sorry.
You somewhat agree.
Yeah.
I totally disagree, like the negativist one.
Really?
I agree.
I agree, but not strongly.
You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas.
I strongly agree.
I don't know.
I think I also strongly agree. We talk about this sort of stuff a lot.
Oh yeah, I
Intriguing
agree with that
things.
actually.
I feel like I'm neutral. I'm really understanding the question, so I just put neutral.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like suggesting to.
I think it's just like aliens and all that sort of stuff. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas rather than a detailed itinerary.
Disagree.
Agree.
Neutral.
You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it's
Strongly agree.
Strongly agree.
I wish you could like turn back time sometimes if you've done something like really wrong,
yeah, all
and you're
the
like,
time.
"Whoops, I got really badly in trouble for that."
Yeah.
Or when you have an argument with someone and you're like, damn it, I could have
I
If I didn't say that,
so effective. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not try to solve their problem.
I somewhat agree.
I'm really awkward when I try and comfort people.
But would you like try and make them feel less sad, or would you try to like solve it?
Oh yeah, I try and make them feel less sad. I try and make them laugh.
If I'm a good friend with them, at first I will try to like help them emotionally, calm them down or whatever. And then whatever they're upset about, I'd obviously want them to help them with the problem.
You often rely on other people to be the ones to start a conversation and keep it going.
Disagree.
Agree.
I somewhat disagree.
I rely on Amber to do that.
If people go quiet, I'm like, all right, this is awkward. I'm going to start talking now.
Yeah.
I don't want people to I don't want to rely on other people to carry on a conversation. It just might never happen. They might be relying on me and then we'll just be sat in silence.
Yeah. Well, I don't rely on you to start the conversation,
Yeah.
but I know you will.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm just like, if it goes quiet, I'll talk. But for the majority of the time, I rely on other
I feel like
people.
there needs to be a balance though, so like you both put equally
definitely.
in equally as much.
Yeah, if you're friends, yeah.
You rarely worry if you made a good impression on someone you met.
Strongly
I worry.
disagree.
Because you always want to make a good impression though. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
If you've done something stupid and you're like, oh.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend all by yourself without feeling bored.
Disagree.
We've been doing that for like a month now, over a month.
I have all
Literally.
the voices in my head. It's okay.
You are very affectionate with people you care about.
No.
Agree.
It depends. It depends if they're like upset or something.
Yeah, only if they're upset.
You have a careful and methodical approach to life.
I am neutral because there's some things that I know you have to be careful in with life, but then other times you just have to like, go with it.
You're still bothered by the mistakes that you made a long time ago. Agree, I think.
Mm-hmm. Somewhat.
I strongly agree.
I put disagree.
At parties and similar events, you can mostly be found farthest away from the action.
Agree.
I don't really know.
Somewhat disagree.
You often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them.
Disagree, I think. Yeah.
I think disagree, yeah.
In what situation?
Emotions, like guided by your emotions, that to me suggests like following your heart rather than your mind on like stuff like work or jobs. That's what I infer it to be. I don't know if that's what it means.
I don't know. I just put like somewhat disagree because these questions are really cryptic. It sort of depends on the situation.
I think though it's like how you interpret it has a large factor in
Yeah.
like, what sort of personality type you are.
I put somewhat agree.
When looking for a movie to watch, you can spend ages browsing the catalogue.
Oh,
Strongly
agree.
Yeah,
me too.
definitely.
You know, I saw this Instagram post recently and it was like, you have 6 minutes to live. What's your last song? And then there was the other caption underneath it was, I'd spend that 6 minutes looking for the song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I relate.
One moment.
She got to scream back. I really hope she does.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's just wanting something that he can't have. When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and fantastical.
Yeah.
Yes.
Aren't all dreams like that though? No dream is normal.
Yeah.
I had one for the past 2 days. I've had like cool like dreams where you guys have texted me. Yeah, but that's only recently though.
In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on others to get ahead in line. In life.
In life,
What do you guys think?
I agree somewhat.
So do I.
I think it just depends on the circumstances that
Yeah.
you're in.
Like if it was a random stranger, then yeah, sure,
Yeah.
move aside. I will step on your head.
Yeah, that's the way the industry works, especially like a lot of us want to get into film, animation, like you have to step on people's toes to do that. Otherwise, you know, how are we going to get to where you want to go?
Yeah, or any business
Yeah.
if you want to be successful.
You are dedicated and focused on your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked.
Well, we can all disagree with this.
Yeah.
You usually lose interest in a discussion when it gets philosophical.
Disagree.
I strongly disagree.
I strongly disagree.
Yeah.
You feel more drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere than to a more quiet and intimate ones.
Disagree. I don't really like the atmosphere of London and I prefer it down here. It's all quiet and nice.
You like discussing different views and theories on what the world could look like in the future. I strongly agree. That's literally our conversation from today.
Yeah, I agree.
Usually prefer to get your revenge rather than forgive. No, that's wrong.
I
Forgive and forget.
I don't want to get revenge, but I want them to suffer.
Surely that is revenge. then.
I know.
They must suffer.
So say if you've had an argument with your sibling and then like they then hurt themselves leaving.
Or like drop their ice cream. You know, I'm not talking about serious damage here.
No,
I'm
but you
just
mean like
talking
stub
about-
their toe as they walk out the door.
Yeah.
Karma.
Yeah.
You want the
You're like-
universe to do it for you.
Yeah.
You often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning or the message of a song or a movie.
I strongly agree.
Yeah, me too.
I try and interpret everything. I'm like, what does this mean? What does that mean?
You tend to focus on present realities rather than future possibilities.
Future.
I think about future more. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings.
I think you can't exactly, understand what other people like are feeling, so you may interpret it wrong.
When you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it will be until they become disappointed in you.
I disagree. If they think highly of me, then they think highly of me. Thank you.
You often drift away into daydreaming about various ideas or scenarios.
Strongly agree. I mean, I do it constantly. I don't know.
Even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you feel like at any given moment.
Yeah, I've been doing that a lot recently.
I agree.
It's like when you're working and you're like, oh, today I'm going to get done this, and then like you do like
Yeah,
one, maybe.
I've done that today.
Yeah.
I had a list of loads of things I was going to do, and I did one.
You often contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life.
To be fair, that was the
Wow.
video we were supposed to be doing.
I just think about it a lot, but like not in a bad, negative way. I just am curious.
Sometimes I think about it. Sometimes it goes in a negative way.
Yeah.
I just end up like lying on the floor and I'm like, why am I here? You find it easy to empathize with the person who has gone through something you never have.
I put agree. You know, in secondary school when they'd show you those 16 and pregnant videos, and I used to think, oh my god, imagine if that happened. Like, that's never happened to me, but oh my god, I feel so bad for that person. You frequently find yourself wondering how to not Okay, you frequently find yourself wondering how technological advancement could change everyday life. And I put strongly agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know, we could end up as cyborgs in the future. And I know it's going to happen because they're already using hearing aids and stuff to help with hearing. It's going to be like we are storing information in the little computers in our heads, and then suddenly we're cyborgs.
And like bionic legs, bionic knees.
See results.
Okay, let's see
See
our
results.
Personality type is the logician.
Me too.
I'm a protagonist.
I'm a mediator.
Kira, do you have the same letters under logician? It says INTP-T. Okay, just checking.
So if we talk about our mind first,
I got 46% extroverted and 54% introverted.
What's that compared to your scores from last week?
Well, I mean, technically that's the middle, so it's still like an ambivert.
Yeah.
I got 40% extroverted, 60% introverted.
Oh, yeah.
They spell extroverted wrong.
I got 56% extroverted and 44% introverted, which is similar to what I got last week as well.
80% introverted.
I'm 92% introverted.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I said 82.
Yeah,
Woo-hoo.
I'm only 8% extroverted.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a bloody introvert.
Okay, we got similar results to
You
last
reckon?
week, so that sort of backs up our points.
We were all quite similar in intuitive, so maybe that's why we get on so well.
Wait, what was your things again? I forgot.
Oh,
60.
71.
74.
I got 83. The logician's fairly rare, making up only 3% of the population. Logicians pride themselves on their inventiveness and creativity, their unique perspective and
Usually
vigorous
known as the philosopher,
intellect.
the architect, or the dreamy professor, logicians have been responsible for many scientific discoveries throughout history.
Oh, logicians you may
Albert
know.
Einstein,
Bill Gates
Stanley
and Christian
Kraus.
Stewart, Isaac Newton.
What about you, Amber? Who do you have?
And Lord Various from Game
We
of
got Neo
Thrones.
from The Matrix.
Okay, I got
Bruce
Barack
Banner
Obama,
as well.
Oprah, Jennifer
Yeah.
Lawrence, the Oracle from The Matrix.
What's wrong, Kira?
Sky.
Oh, you got the Oracle.
We got Leslie Winkle.
I got William Shakespeare, Bjork, Johnny Depp, Frodo Baggins. Mine is an idealist who look for the good in people and are perceived calm, reserved, and even shy. But they have an inner flame and passion. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
So our strengths are great analysts and abstract thinkers, imaginative and original, honest and straightforward.
I think we're quite honest and straightforward and open-minded. Weaknesses are very private and withdrawn, insensitive, absent-minded, loathe rules and guidelines.
Strengths of a protagonist: tolerant, reliable, natural leaders. Now my weaknesses, best part. Overly idealistic, too sensitive, struggle to make tough decisions. I do struggle to make tough decisions.
My strengths is that I'm idealistic. I seek and value harmony. Very creative, dedicated and hardworking. A weakness is I'm too idealistic. Disliking dealing with data. Okay, yes, I agree. Take things personally and difficult to get to know. Let's look at our romantic
really
love
scary.
life.
We have a mixture of traits, often pleasantly surprising, that it doesn't come easy and that we're shy and withdrawn.
My one says that I'm just really a dreamer and an idealist. So I have like the ideal perfect soulmate image, which is kind of true because I do believe in soulmates and I know not everyone does.
I disagree. I don't believe in soulmates.
You don't believe in soulmates? Oh, that's so sad. Do you believe in soulmates?
I don't know.
I don't know, because I don't believe there's one person for everyone, but I do think some people are a lot more compatible than others. No, I don't think there's one person for everyone. No.
What does your thing say? Does it say
It
anything
says,
about that?
to sum it up, it says that protagonists gravitate towards longer, more meaningful relationships that last a long time, and they will work on a relationship they care more about, which is true. I've been in a relationship for like a really long time, so...
Should we move on to friendships?
Oh, it says for me, those that make the cut are often friends for life.
Wow.
Oh, they're going to be friends for life.
Many of the usual motivations for making friends, emotional support, social validation, shared routines, simply don't apply to logicians. More likely, these concepts are met with disdain, as people with the logician personality type prize intellectual depth above all else. Why are we like these stone cold people?
I find it really weird though that you guys are so similar because I didn't realise.
Yeah, I know.
Because when I look at you two, I think you're very
Yeah,
different.
me too. I would have thought it's different as well.
Yeah.
Protagonists will put active effort into maintaining these connections, viewing them as substantial and important, not something to let slip away through laziness or inattention. Yeah, I agree with that. While protagonists enjoy lending this helping hand, other personality types may simply not have the energy or drive to keep up with it. Before, I've had a couple of friends tell me, I think you're just a bit too happy sometimes. You're just
happy.
too much. And it's like, we can't deal with you sometimes.
I went through a stage of that. I just went around asking my friends. I was like, do you actually like me or do you just put up with me?
Parenthood. Okay,
yeah.
basically it says that we're not going to be good parents, Tira. In
How
parenting
come?
roles, as with many social roles, logicians find themselves facing a robust but healthy challenge. Not a naturally sensitive type, logician personalities struggle to identify with the raw emotions and irrationality that are often the standard with young children who have yet to develop this sort of self-control and logical thinking. So basically, we can't understand our children's emotions, and we're just kind of like, okay, child.
Okay, child. That's so funny.
Apparently, we don't love Kira. We're not capable of love.
Mine says, protagonists make excellent parents. Take pride in nurturing and inspiring strong values.
It says that this is like their greatest opportunity as mediators because you want to lead others forward, and this is the best way to do it because it's your own kids. And take immeasurable joy in the wide-eyed wonder of their children. Thing is, though, I don't like kids. So...
Career paths.
It doesn't actually tell us, like, what there is to be. It just gives you a whole paragraph.
All logicians really want is to immerse themselves in an interesting project, and anything that interrupts that, be it overactive managers, the need to manage others, or office parties or meetings, are simply unwelcome burdens.
Oh, it says that going to uni is an inspiring fear of mine. But it says that I need it to get where I
Yeah,
want to
Drew,
go.
you need it, but you don't want to go.
But I found something for logicians, Kira. Small technical workplaces in fields such as law, forensics, and laboratory research are very desirable for logicians.
Kira wants to do forensics, maybe, so that's kind of
Yeah.
similar. It says mediator's dream growing up to become an author.
Oh,
That's crazy.
That's so creepy because I've always wanted to be an author when I was younger.
Law enforcement, military service, and emergency response will cause protagonists to burn out quickly. So I don't want to do any of that anyway, so that's great. It just says they like to lead and help people grow. They like to express themselves creatively.
I think that if you do become an animator, I think you'll be like
Yeah,
head
that's what I was
animator
thinking,
or
because if I do
something.
become an animator, I'd want to sort of, you know, like direct the project.
though logicians may scoff at the notion, they actually function best when paired with another person.
It says I need to have emotional and moral connections to my work. So, like, I wouldn't just do a job that, you know, pays the bills. I guess we have found out who we are today. The internet evidently knows us better than ourselves.
Next episode, we will do something other than taking personality tests, you know.
Today we were supposed to talk about life as a simulation. Hopefully we'll be doing that in our next episode. But it kind of just got a bit stressful because of technical difficulties, and we just decided to resort to an easier option.
Toodles!
Bye.
Thank you for listening.
Toodles.